me when. Are we set?
Are we in?
Oh, right. Fantastic. Are we live? Are we here? Did we win? I think we did. Bashava has been vanquished. Ooh. Woohoo! Welcome, everyone. We're here. I'm Eric Mingy. I'm here with Leia, Tom, Josh, Jeff, and unfortunately, Michelle can't make it this evening. She's a little under the weather, so we wish her a rapid recovery and hope she feels better soon. Until then, I'll have to cover up something for Delirious while she's gone. But together we are the Velkyn Weave. We're here to play some Dungeons and Dragons, and I'm really glad you could be joining us all tonight. If this is your first time watching the Games Tavern, hello, and thank you for tuning in. Please follow the Games Tavern on Twitch. It's free and supports the show, the cast, and the crew. In addition to being on Twitch, our shows are uploaded to YouTube, typically 48 hours later. So if you catch up on all the shows, you can catch up on all the shows that you may have missed there. And in other news, in addition to our technical difficulties, I want to give a huge shout out to Jeff for managing it through that because, wow, our usual tech crew is not here this evening, so Jeff is wearing all the hats. And so I really appreciate that. Go ahead and have inspiration for this evening for Angrim going in.
Oh, yeah. That's the thing.
In other news, this past weekend, I was at BlurredCon. For those who are not aware, BlurredCon is for Black Nerd. It is a local convention here in the DC area and is celebrating Black nerd culture. I went to help out Montel, who runs the game show there, to run a lot of Dungeons and Dragons for him. So much D&D. Put a pile of pictures up on my Twitter feed. Well, Reed got a bunch up on the Games Tavern Twitter feed as well, did some retweeting. It was an amazing show, and I had so much fun. I was really glad. I think they're going to invite us back again next year. Fingers crossed. Anyway, so do we have any announcements? Who's in charge of announcements?
I will go.
Tom's in charge.
Thank you. Remember, if you have Amazon Prime, you also get a free Prime gaming subscription, which you can use to show your support to the show cast and crew. Prime Gaming subscribers get access to sub-only emotes and to a special subscriber-only channel on the TGT Discord.
Before I get into my own, I do want to have a shout-out to a great store that we had BattleTech this weekend for our own event. We had 17 players at this 6x4 table, so amazing time. But yeah, so we love everyone for all of the support that you've given us. And there's no other better way. There is better ways, but one of the great ways is to provide bits. Through either 500 or 1,000 bits, you can provide inspiration, be it random or to a specific target of your choosing, including the DM, who has his own special hidden mechanic for that. There's a channel goal, of course, of 50 subs for the month to help us. We're trying to beat that record, and only you can help us get there. So please, every little bit helps. Thanks.
And a humongous thank you to D&D Beyond for sponsoring the show. Go to D&D Beyond to check it out yourself. And also stay tuned immediately following the Velkyn Weave for The Mists, a new show that the Games Tavern Network set in the domains of dread.
Red,
And tonight, thanks to our sponsors at D&D Beyond, we're giving away a D&D Beyond player bundle, I believe. The raffle for the package will begin shortly and will continue to take entries until the end of the stream when a winner is chosen. So just type !epic once you see the notice in chat that the raffle is live. Now, you must be a follower to enter and must be present in chat at the end of the night for the staff to contact you. So good luck.
All righty. With that out of the way, let us return back into our land of pretend. Join me to the land of make-believe as we go back down under the Elson Vale into the abandoned dwarven outpost that the party had come to. This outpost was being used by the Eyeless ones, apparently servants or allies of the Aboleth that was kidnapping lizard folk from up above, including Holy Deet, who the party is trying to find. When they came down here, they found evidence that captives were once here, but they're here no longer, except for two. One is a dwarven smith who has been hobbled and is getting around in a self-made wheelchair to work in the smithy under threat of being eaten by the eyeless ones that lived in the barracks across the courtyard. The other one was a poor human shepherd, you think, who is just completely freaked out because the eyeless ones would come over with mops and mop him with vinegar brine to soften him up. And yes, Enton Hammerfest, most commonly known as Snagger, was the name of the dwarf, and Talon is the human. But the eyeless ones kept whispering, "You're gonna eat you next," and it's completely freaked him out. The party was then able to go across to the barracks and surprise the Grimlocks by sneaking in through the storeroom in the top and catching them with many area effect spells. There was an epic fight, but the party managed to bring the hammer down and destroy the eyeless ones and wreck them hard. Now we had ended our session. Sorry, still thinking convention slots. Ended our session with the party vanquishing the chief, whom Bope disintegrated. And he turned to dust, and a pile of magic items fell to the ground where he was standing. However, the Warhammer, the shaman, the lead shaman, was killed in a much more conventional way, I believe, with Rangrim's hammer, if I remember correctly. Bonk. And the rest of the elite guard was quickly dispatched thereafter. So we are going to pick up right where we left off with the party in the kitchen.
Kitchen? There was a kitchen?
That was where they all were.
I don't know if I want to go in the kitchen these days.
Where do you think you go to open up a can of whoop ass?
Yeah, but this kitchen hasn't been used long enough, probably since those dwarves turned to bone out there, so...
Oh no, there's parts of it look quite freshly used.
Oh.
The eyeless ones apparently are not very careful in their butchery. They're more of the rip and tear kind of approach to things. And you find evidence of scales, like lizard scales and sinew in the corners of this kitchen.
Well, if they did eat and or kill any of Deet's compatriots, I hope that this is a little bit of justice for him. But I think
if you go...
we should search this place post-haste. The next ones could be our long.
If we look to the map over at Combat Map 1, we will probably be spending a lot of time today. Maybe. We'll see. Whenever you search through it, there's the main common room where you came down. It has the big tables in it and has the big spinny device that the Grimlocks managed to cobble together. There are mounds of Grimlock bodies heaped up on top of each other in here, sometimes 2 or 3 high from the spells that just kept going off in here. And they would dispel it, and then another one would explode.
I look to Rangrim. Can I take these bodies? Okay, I just start stuffing them. Just elbow deep into my bag of holding, just stuffing.
It will take you about a minute to shove a body into your bag of holding. For picking it up and trying to get it through the hole and positioning it and shoving it in. And Bope isn't exactly the strongest and largest of people.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say 1 minute per body.
All right.
You have enough here for about 2 hours.
I think we decided to have enough space for about 5. So.
Oh, okay. You're good then.
I'll take 5. So it may be more than that, but I'll settle for 5. I'm not greedy.
Or you can pick the best ones then.
Yeah, the elite guard.
Oh yeah, they didn't get dawned and disintegrated.
After we loot them, of course.
On that big room in the middle, you do notice there's 2 hearths on the north and the south walls. One of them has a spit on it that still has the remnants of a lizard folk. The best parts have already been claimed. Again, using the tear and pull method of butchery. And something that attracts Rangrim's eye is on the far side. There are 2 ballista built into the wall that point down the hallway that you would have walked in if you had come in the main gate.
I remember looking at them. But I mean, how are they looking? Are they looking small enough to carry, or are they going to have to be something that we would have to ferry out?
You would have to ferry out.
So not much.
You could not use these without having the support set up, and it would take 3 actions to use it.
I got 20 strength. You're telling me I can't just pick up the giant ballista?
Make a
you could use it.
I think that
With
is
a 20 strength, you could pick it up, but you could not wield it yourself because unless you're willing to take 3 actions, which with your you could do with your action surge. But it's an EO ballista from the DM's guide.
Oh boy.
Ranger, can you break these down? We can put them in the portable hole, take them with us.
I don't know if I know quite that much about these weapons, but I can try.
Well, I'm defaulting to you as the warrior who should know what screw to undo without it.
I didn't
snapping
exactly
in our
spend
faces.
much time around ballista. Most of my knowledge base is around giant runes. Not giant runes, but giants runes.
I pivot to Stigander.
I don't know what makes you think I know anything about the ballista.
I'm assuming you've
Bows and
Hold on.
ballistas are totally different category.
Are they though? I'm pretty sure
They are.
work on the same mechanical principle.
It's like Stigander holds up Uller and just like different.
Okay, I'm trained in thieves' tools here. I'm willing to take a shot in the dark, so to speak, at disassembling this thing.
Alrighty. Let me make an intelligence thieves tools check if you can figure out how to do it. Because it is a lot of high tension stuff built by dwarves who knew what they were doing. Oh, here it is. A ballista is a massive crossbow that fires heavy bolts before it can be fired. It must be loaded and aimed. It takes 1 action to load the weapon, 1 action to aim it, and 1 action to fire it.
So just 2 turns.
So that's
Yeah, just
18
turns.
plus thieves' tools. I think that would be a 22, adding in the proficiency in the thieves' tools.
You think after examining it for about
Or a 20.
about a minute, you're looking at, you think you figured out the system that they have. It's a winch system that is using the wall itself as a pressure point to pull back against it, and they bind it back. You would have to let the tension all out, and then if you start pulling off certain bolts, it will take you about an hour per ballista to disassemble it from the wall, and then it will not work until it's reestablished onto another wall in a similar manner.
I don't know if this is quite what we have. These seem to be quite specialized ballistas.
What if I got my magic paint out and used it to just like disconnect it from the wall with a little using the paint to cut a little jagged line around the stone?
Yeah, if you want to use magic.
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh, it's magic.
Yeah.
All right.
Magic paint.
He pulls out his paints and starts painting, I guess, open space around the bolts, so the whole thing comes apart.
Franklin,
Wait,
you
wait,
better
wait.
be ready to catch it.
Wait.
Yes?
Does your paint set say Acme on the side of it?
No.
No, I would imagine it says Nolzers.
You don't create tunnels for people to go through?
No, that's such a waste. I try to minimize my use of the paints by maximizing the potential for chaos.
Do you like to draw coyotes and roadrunners?
No, that's a different set.
Ah. Okay, just checking.
I show you the brand on it. This one says, Little Rogue Action Set.
Is that what it is?
Yep. Yeah, so
You
I
are
go
able to paint on the wall, and it just falls out, bam, onto the ground. Make me a quick dexterity saving throw.
Sure.
Oh, that can't be good for
Because it was not removed properly. It was just fell out of the wall. It's kind of like having your kitchen cabinet fall to the ground as if the wall vanishes around behind it. Let's
That's
see how much of it
22.
survives. Okay. You were lucky. The ballista lands in such a way, fortunately, it's made by dwarves, so it's not, lucky, interesting that. It lands on the ground that it does not break. And speaking of luck, Bope, while you're putting a couple bodies into your bag, you notice that a few of them, they all seem to have loose coins.
Hey, nice. How many coins?
Do you go through all the bodies or just the ones you are putting in your bag?
I mean, I don't know if we have hours to go through everybody.
It will be quite a bit to go through everybody.
I say if we want to do that, Stigander can do that while Quentin is doing his shenanigans. Just like a real quick pat and like toss coin purses or whatever into like a pile.
They were gambling, so chances are somebody near that spinning wheel was holding the kitty. But hey, where'd that fireball come from? Find the caster, maybe?
Oh, I think he threw a necklace, if I saw it correctly.
Yeah.
Wait.
Somebody want to look for that while I deal with this?
Oh, yeah. I don't know if we saw that.
I think necklaces like that tend to explode.
Make me
on
an
impact.
Arcana check if you want to confirm that, Stigander.
I can do that. Arcana. Where is it? That's a 14.
Yeah, let's go on with what you were saying.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Magic necklaces like that, when you tend to throw them, they tend to explode, in my experience. And granted, it was only one time, but it had 2 of those little pearls on it. It was not a fun experience.
Oh, well,
I had to shave like 1/2 of my hair.
well, it looks like it grew back just nice. Nice.
It was a while ago.
So, Stigander, you're going through them, and sure enough, there is the kitty that Quentin pointed out, which had most of the coin, but there's more. You find a total of 340 copper pieces, 280 silver pieces, 200 electrum pieces, 200 gold pieces, and 60 platinum.
Hey.
It's a heavy bag.
Well, there was over 100 of these guys
Oh,
that was scattered out like all over the place. When Stigander's done, there's quite a heap of coin bags, little leather coin bags. Don't ask what the coin bags are made out of.
I'm not gonna think about it.
Think best not to.
I'll give you 2 guesses at what my first thought went to, and the first guess doesn't count.
I can't wait until the dwarves are back here, and this never has to happen again.
This texture feels familiar.
Now, if you go down into the next room, back into the kitchen where you fought all the elites, they also had coin purses, and now that you know what to look with, and theirs is much more stretched out. Fortunately, these bags expand to fill as needed. Those you find 1,400 copper, 210 silver, 105 electrum, 140 gold, and 10 platinum. I'll follow up in chat with the numbers if you need.
No, I gotta. You said 10 platinum.
Mm-hmm. Now, unfortunately, anything of value the war chief had that was not magical is now very fine powder.
Put that in a little glass stopper and give it to Bope.
Platinum powder.
However, you do see among his ashes 2 potion bottles.
I'll pick one up and kind of
and
hold it up to the torchlight.
That spear, that weird spear.
Ooh, the spear.
Which, if you go to
Which
Scene Setter 1,
I'm almost positive I saw him throw it and then it come back before darkness went up. So
Yeah. I was right next
you
to
can
that
see an
one.
image of the sphere in Scene Setter 1.
That's fancy.
Wow, that's got some.
Fancy schmanciness to it.
Yeah.
The next to him is the war chief, who was not disintegrated.
I'll roll them.
And still has their magic items, or their items. On this person, you find 2 additional potion bottles and a scroll. It's all tied up, and he seems to have known what it was, because it was kept inside of a piece of leather that was rolled up and then with a rawhide tied around it to keep it safe. But it wasn't like in an ivory tube or anything. But it wasn't like he was using it as Kleenex or anything.
I'll hand that over to you, Bob.
Thank you.
In addition, he is weirdly wearing a pair of sapphire earrings.
I mean, they really accentuate his lobes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Quentin has seen those earrings before.
Really?
Last time you saw them, they were attached to Blanche's ear.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
I don't know what I ood. I don't know who that is. I
Blanche
sort of know
Lafayette.
that.
She helped us in the war against Tiamat. She's down here.
Yeah, remember her
Aren't
from
those
the play.
ones you wore when you were on that broom and then turned in, like when you were wearing a woman's skin?
I had worn
You
them
wore a
once.
woman's skin?
Yeah, he was. He was all illusioned up as a woman when I
Where
first
did
met
you
him.
get her skin?
He was pretending.
Oh, okay.
When I stand up, I kind of
Well, yeah, first you hire a Grimlock. That's how you get their skins.
okay. So we've got someone else to find down here.
Mm.
Mhm.
And I kind of I grab the war chief and just kind of pound him into the ground a couple more times.
Now the war chief is dust, so you have to.
Oh, my.
You can grab the shaman if you want. He was the
Sorry,
one wearing your earrings.
That makes more
He's
sense.
got big long lobes too, because it looks like they got all stretched out. He's a living
First-
embodiment of your ears hang low. Can you toss them to and
The
fro?
first rules of acquisition are skin their bodies.
Ew.
Sorry.
You are embracing your inner Grimlock.
I'm really concerned for like all of you. Just
No,
I'm like,
when he said that, I immediately pictured a T-Rex Autobot going, "Me, Grimlock."
Look, this couldn't have been a better opening to us coming into the Underdark. Let me tell you, it's all about survival down here. Everything is out to kill you 3 different ways. And you have to think 360. Look up, down below. Everything's coming out of the ground, through the walls.
all right. I might have never been in this Underdark, but I have been in subterranean cities, so I kind of know how they work. You don't have to talk down to me like that. Don't appreciate it. Might not know a lot about the drow on your plane of existence, but it's not like I'm unaware of the kind of creatures that live in subterranean cities and ecosystems and biospheres.
I am. So feel free to talk down to me. Not that you guys.
Always
don't.
talking down
Everyone
to you,
has to talk down to you.
Boom, boom, ch.
I mean, I guess that's how that works.
But that is what you find in the kitchen. The is mostly dominated with a table that is not drawn on the map because of it could be pushed aside for the combat. But there's also a trough on the west wall that has flowing water running through it. That Rangrim can take a glance at, and with his dwarven knowledge and archaeology, would know that it's being fed by the river, the stream out front, which you guys came in through.
I did want to go and look at the statue in the middle of the courtyard.
Okay.
Curious.
You head out to the statue in the courtyard. One thing you'll also notice is, are you going to go up through the storeroom, or do you want to head right back out the trap corridor?
I'm assuming I'm doing this while Quentin's trying to do something with a ballista, so I'll go out the other way.
Got it.
Wrong way.
If we go back to the combat map, you'll see there's 2 gates on either side of that T. One on the north, one on the south. Those are porticos.
Yep.
That there is winches on the inside around the corner that can lift them up.
Right.
You also find that the center part of that hallway that leads out through the main gate, there are traps in the center in the center 5, so that's 25 feet. And the traps are controlled by levers in the guard rooms on the north and south of that particular hallway. So it's not triggered by stepping on it. A guard has to be there to pull the lever down. And if you glance your head and you can see that, and that will drop a stone block from the ceiling right on top of whoever's standing on that spot. And then you have a winch. You lift it back up, then you can pull the lever again and bash whoever's in it. There are 5 levers in the south guard room, and there's 5 levers in the north guard room so that they can cover the entire center 25 feet.
Wow, that's a lot of traps.
Along with the 2 ballista that are pointing right down that hole. And so basically the only 2 safe spots in the hallway are the 5-foot square in front of the portcullis, where dwarves can stand with spears and just stick you through it.
Yeah.
This is a fairly standard dwarven kill zone. They're thorough.
All right, so since I'm sure no one will press those levers, I'll go that way.
All right, you head on out to the courtyard. It is empty at this point in time. You do not hear the ring and pounding of the hammer across the way, but you can see a snagger over there on the far side looking over at the little twisted up pit that they put on the pit trap.
Oh, yeah.
To keep them in. It's like, going, so how'd it go?
Oh. There were a few.
You're alive.
There were a few more than you mentioned. But it was fine.
I didn't see them all. I just kind of was guessing.
It was only 120 of them.
Wow. You wiped them out?
In about, 2 minutes? Less than 2 minutes? Yeah. It was fine.
Man, you guys is boss. I'm impressed.
Here, let me help you, if you don't mind, if you will allow me. The rest of them are there.
Well, help me with what?
You need to get out of that pit.
Oh, I'm on the. He's in the smithy. He's not in the pit.
Right.
So there was the on this one they had pit traps that followed up. So the Grimlocks bent it upwards like that. So he's trapped inside the smithy.
Right. So I need to get him out of the smithy and into this courtyard.
All right, let's go. But you'll need it if you want the way back. It's in the smithy.
The way back.
Oh, there's a secret way back.
Secret.
Come on, I'll show you. It's cool as hell.
Okay. Well,
all right.
I don't know how long they're going to be, but so we're not going too deep.
No, it's only down. It's a secret room. I can't go down because I just all the way down. But you can go. He takes you into the smithy and wheels back to the back room, the back wall, where there's and then presses 5 stones in a particular pattern on the wall. And as he does so, a circular staircase starts to fall out of the floor.
Interesting.
Going down into the ground underneath the smithy.
And where's this headed?
Secret room.
Well, obviously.
That's how the rune carvers got around.
Okay.
I'm not a rune carver, so I just know how to open it, but I don't know how to activate it.
Interesting.
Yep. Anyway, this is the way out, because I know they got a way down there that can get us out of here, because they traveled that way.
Okay. All right, that's good to know. Then I guess I don't need to take you back over the pit, and we'll just bring you down this once everyone's ready to go.
Yeah, if you don't mind. Bring the chair, too.
Well, obviously. Unless you want to, we can make a backpack carrier. I've heard that worked for a certain paladin that they once knew.
Huh? No, I'm not on board for that. You know what? I'll just take me down the stairs and then bring the chair, and I'll be happy.
Sure.
So yeah, they got So apparently there's a circle down there with runes on it that the dwarven wizards could use to, move from one place to the other. I think that little feller had a wizard type, wasn't he?
Yeah, he probably will be able to make hide nor hair of what it is.
Oh, excellent.
So, I was just checking out that statue out there in the courtyard. It intrigued me. It's kind of my lot in life is to investigate those type of ruins.
All right. I don't know anything about it.
Unfortunate.
But have at it.
What did it look like when it was whole?
It was broken when I got here.
No.
Remember, they grabbed me and brought me here.
Right.
I think I was supposed to get eaten until they realized I was a smith, and then they put me to work.
Right. Okay.
So there's some sort of hierarchy of who goes below and who doesn't. The Grimlocks get a couple.
Did the dwarves never attempt to retake this place then? It has
there's a lot of dwarven ruins, and there's not a lot of dwarves.
Understandable. Well, maybe one day we can reform the clans together and come reclaim these lands. But
we got a lot of us living on the surface now.
Really?
When they're all living on the surface, they're not living down below.
Okay.
Oh yeah, down here in the lands of intrigue, a lot of dwarves on the surface.
Can't say that I've ran into quite too many.
Well.
But like I said, let me go check out that statue, and I will grab the others once they have completed their preparations. Yeah, and perhaps we shall be ready to go in an hour or two, I'm sure.
Okay. You head out and check out the statue, and is your archaeology automatic, or is that an intelligence check as you investigate it?
So archaeology will not affect this. It is going to be features and traits. It will be stone cunning.
All right, intelligence plus your proficiency bonus then, please.
Yep, intelligence.
As you take a look at it.
Intelligence history.
It looks like it got hit by a rock, is your guess. And a big rock at that.
All right, so this is going to be a 18.
18. Examining it, it was...
Sorry, 22.
Oh.
The statue was once facing the deep gate, the gate heading south. Heading down into the Underdark, and it's been hit by a rock that has shattered it backwards and broken it. You're not doing an investigation. You can find a bit of an inscription on the base, and you pick out part of a name, which is Glodo. Glodo.
For the statue. The statue's name was had the
Glodo.
name Glodo on it. Interesting.
And then you see another word, fist at the end. You can barely make out, so you're assuming it's probably hammer fist. He is dressed in chain halberd, and has a beautiful hammer. And it was doing like the imposing. So what
the standard, yeah.
But he has a mighty beard.
I have no jealousy,
that is. And you can see a part of it, he had a bit of a coronet around his head, which is standard Thane designation.
Okay. Some type of hero of this clan, perhaps, or something. No, okay. It's good to know. Unfortunate has been shattered. I will head in then and see where everyone else is in their, the actions that adventurers take after they win a battle.
All right.
You come back in, you see just mucus smeared where I've been like wiping sweat off my brow.
It's so unsanitary. Here, I have a napkin that I brought. Here's a handkerchief.
Yes, you were.
A handkerchief.
And Quentin is able to get his two ballistae off the wall. Actually, make me another dexterity save, this time with advantage, because now you know what's going to happen and you can be ready for it.
Okay. Rolling in D&D Beyond. Damn, 25.
Nice.
Once again, you're able to catch it as it lands, so it lands gently and does not shatter or break in any way. And you can load these two up into your portable hole.
Okay. And oh, go ahead.
Stagander, I was going to shift to her unless you had something.
I'll follow up later.
All right, Stagander, while you were out there going through all the treasures, you notice that there is another room in the bottom right corner. Sorry, in the far right, that has a round table in it that has 3 chairs.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to explore that room at all, or are you going to ignore it?
I'll poke around.
Okay. You poke around, you stick your head in, and you see it's apparently this is the war chief's room, and was used for some but painted on the southern wall are 3 ovals in red, in some sort of red paint, and you can see those in scene setter 2. And there's a small brazier underneath of them that has a smoldering fire lit that is giving off some sort of faint odor stuff, almost like incense.
Mm-hmm.
As if someone is leaving worship for these 3 red ovals.
Does this seem vaguely familiar to me? In the sense that, like, maybe I've seen something like this in some of our past adventures?
Sure, make me a history check as you dredge your memory.
That's a 19.
You look at those 3 eyes and notice that as you look at them, a black dot kind of swirls through the middle of the red one, almost like a pupil. First one, then second, then the third. And you realize that they're the 3 eyes of an aboleth looking at you.
Mm-hmm.
And I need you to make me a wisdom save.
I had that feeling that was coming.
Uh-oh.
You looked into the darkness, and the darkness stared back.
It's a wisdom save.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be 23.
A cold dose of terror goes down your spine for a moment as you're sure this thing is looking at you, but you're able to take a deep breath and gather your reserve. And when you refocus again, it's just 3 ovals on the wall with no pupils and no eyes looking at you.
Okay.
And you also notice piled up there's a door going out of this room to the north that leads to, looks like the commander's office for the outpost, but it was run by a dwarf, but it now was used by the warlord, judging by the number of furs piled up on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
And used as a big bed.
Right. Anything proud at me?
One thing you see is a basket in the corner that has a bunch of gear in it. Looks like a hammer. Nope, sorry about that. A suit of chainmail, an axe, a shield, a pack, and some sort of ceramic jug next to it. And you also see in the far corner a big dwarven chest. It's closed. That is separate from the basket that has all the gear in it.
Probably gonna go find the others since I don't think I can carry the basket. I don't trust myself to open the treasure chest. Also, I kind of want somebody else to look at this weird wall. So I'm going to...
First person you run into is Bope, who has got goo all over him.
I give him my handkerchief.
Oh, thank you.
And Rangrim is walking back in from investigating the statue, and Quentin is putting the last of the ballistas into his portable hole.
I was doing one more thing. Could I, if I have time, I'd like to cast Animate Dead on this at 4th level, which will give me 4 zombies.
Okay. The Grimblocks slowly continue to be eyeless.
This should be helpful. We got 24 hours.
Right.
You gonna have to move all the bodies into one room? Or?
I think this will be my repository if I need more tools. Yes.
I actually went somewhere where this was actually a common practice, where like people, when they were alive, would like sign a contract, and they would say, "Yes, you can use my dead body for soldiers when I die," or like labor. It's like a whole country.
Remind me never to want to go to that place.
Oh, it's in a totally different plane. It doesn't even matter. Like it's not even on Toril.
It seems a good practice.
It's a great practice. They have a great economy.
Well, if I can help you with the paperwork on that.
Reduce, reuse, recycle.
Reanimate.
All right. So, Stagander, you look lost. Look confused. What's gone wrong?
I'm not really lost or confused. I have found something kind of interesting. I found like a painting of the Apoleth eyes, and then I found some armor and a dwarven chest.
Ooh, maybe
Looks
it's
like
magical.
it was like a captain's quarters. I figured you guys would want to take a look at it.
I can detect magic.
And I can pick locks if it's a thing. Yeah,
That's
let's check it out.
I was like, I knew you're the one with the lock picking.
Mind if we do just a quick loop through here, and I'll see if anyone's playing dead as I throw up some detect thoughts telepathy, and I'm checking for sentience within 30 feet of me. So just stay back, and we'll see if any more of those little dark mantle things are hiding around.
You do not pick up any as you walk through. Are you heading back to the officers?
Yeah.
The commander's room?
Yeah.
You walk into his outer office, which has the 3 ovals painted on it. You see on the southern side, there's 3 red ovals painted on the wall. Very badly and primitively. But you don't see any eyes in them.
Okay. Well, chest. I'm looking for a chest.
Oh, it's in that room on the far wall.
In the bedroom, the war chief's bedroom, you can see a basket that has a pile of, looks like dwarven gear in it. There's a chain halberd, a battle axe, a shield, a backpack, and a ceramic jug.
When we walk by or whenever Rangrim sees the red markings, I'm going to take out my hammer. Steinhauen, and I'm going to smash that wall.
Okay. Does Steinhauen have any special powers to bash walls?
Deals maximum damage to objects made of stone.
Oh, this is made of stone. You bring your hammer out and you're able to bam, and a chunk of rock falls off the wall. marring the 3 circles, the 3 ovals.
Good enough.
Nice.
If you
Good
want,
work.
you can whack it again if you want until you get all of it off.
Yeah. Let's completely remove this
Okay.
desecration.
Bam! Smash! Crash! Tumble! Stuff's on the ground, and now they have a divot out of the wall.
Spit on it. All right.
Good work.
What'd you find in there?
What did I find? I'm giving the room the rogue perspective here, looking for traps and using my magic hands to move things around telekinetically.
All right. Do you have detect thoughts up? You said.
I do.
I detect magic.
Are you casting detect magic, Bill?
Yep.
Okay. Make me the investigation check, Quentin, and make me a perception check, Pope.
Okay.
21 investigation.
Sorry. That is 13. I'm not very perceptive. Very smart, but not perceptive.
Quentin is walking around and doesn't see anything trapped on the basket of goodies, but on the chest itself, you notice some sort of glyph kind of carved into the top of the chest, which is made out of wood, cornered on with iron. Doesn't seem to be locked though, but there is a very, very, very faint glyph etched into the top of the chest.
Tricky. Bope, I'm seeing some very faint runes on top there. Let me point them out to you.
Yeah. Looks magic to me.
Once he points it out to you, yes.
Okay.
But it was faint.
So what are you thinking? Open it and it goes off, whatever that is, or?
Ooh, wait. Tuber, get in here. One of the zombies slowly shambles in. Like,
hold on, but we should remove anything that we don't want potentially destroyed first.
Oh, okay.
Pull out the other stuff.
We both have mage hand.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Tuber, get back with the others.
Mage hand only holds 5 pounds of stuff, right?
10 pounds, I think.
Maybe
10 pounds
together.
The chain mail is way too heavy to pick up.
Oh.
I'll just tie a rope onto the basket with it and then pull it.
10 pounds.
No.
How much is
tie the
chain
rope
mail?
on it, and then we grab the rope and pull it.
Oh, okay, you just pull that out of the rope?
He's using the hands to tie the rope.
Okay. All right, you can do that. You get a rope tied on with your hand, and then you just slide it over. Make me a dexterity check to see if you can do this without tipping the basket.
Sure, straight dexterity here.
Mm-hmm.
The basket tips, 5 grenades fall out.
Boom, 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 boom.
What was that about? We can't bring the
that
building
is
down?
an 8. 8.
Nate, you get it about 2 feet, and it's really not meant to be. You're supposed to grab both sides and carry it like that, but you got one, and it hits a little divot in the rock, maybe a piece of rubble knocked off by Rangram, and the basket falls over, and all the stuff kind of goes shunk, and you can see it's a full chainmail, a set of chainmail. Rangram can immediately identify as dwarven manufacturer, a battle axe, which detects as magic to Bope, and a shield, which does not detect as magic, a backpack full of, looks like explorer's gear, walking gear, food, bedroll, that sort of stuff, and one big ceramic jug. That now you have it out here, you can see that it has names on it in dwarven and Dethic runes written on the side. And Rangram can identify that immediately. It's reading Strange Stone Porter.
No. It's probably beer. Well, might be vinegar at this time, but...
It looks very recent.
Oh, interesting. Maybe that's our dwarvish friend outside stuff.
I'm sorry, the chainmail, you
Good
said it was
guess.
dwarven. Was it magic?
Just the battle axe.
Okay.
But like I said, pretty sure this is the guy outside stuff. Probably don't want to go stealing it.
Well, we'll see what he says. Bo, can you have your zombie pull that stuff out, and then we'll deal with the chest?
All right. Tuber, you're back up.
He walks, it shambles over. What do you want him to do?
Carry it back to Quentin here. Great object work.
I'll take it off.
It does so. You now have a suit of dwarven-sized chainmail, one battle axe, slightly enchanted, and a shield and a backpack, and one ceramic jug of strange stone porter ale. If he had any money, it's been taken.
So we'll ask if this belongs to the smithy dwarf. Do you want to check
given
out?
that this is still pretty fresh and he's the only dwarf they brought recently, I would assume as such. Though it is curious that they kept his belongings here when we didn't exactly see where the rest of the dwarves' stuff went. Maybe up in the storage rooms.
I mean, he's a collaborator, but who knows? I'll just put it in the portable hole for now. We'll see what he says when we see him, but we got that chest to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. How do you want to deal with it?
Unless I rest, I'm out of Dispel Magic for now.
I don't have anything fancy like a Dispel Magic, but
just good old-fashioned lockpicking, it sounds like, is what you're saying.
if I look at the rune, can I determine what nature of the trap it might be?
Make me an Arcana check
Hey!
as you study it with your Dispel Magic up.
Okay. All right. That's a natural 2, so 11.
Looking at it with its placement,
Bingo.
even with an 11,
You got
it's
this.
such a common spell.
Okay.
It would be explosive runes.
Okay. Yeah.
And if you do something, you're not quite sure what the triggering is because you didn't roll high enough, but you can probably guess all on your own. If something happens, this rune triggers and goes Michael Bay all over the place.
So,
Essentially,
again, we
destroying
just have to have
whatever
confidence in Quentin's capabilities at opening this, yes?
But we don't know the trigger, so I don't know how creative a Grimlock is.
No, I think I could disarm magical rune.
I think this is going to be fine. In fact, I call upon my storm rune, and as my eyes glow stormy and lightning-y, and I place hands upon Quentin, giving my blessing. Or wait, that's not how that works. But anyways,
I'll take it.
I funnel my runic magic through you to defeat that rune, giving you advantage on your next ability check.
Ooh.
All right, you guys got this. Tuber, you're with me. And I leave.
I follow the zombie.
Yes.
All right, so they're leaving this for me then. I see.
I'll stay with you.
What do I need to roll here?
Let's go with intelligence thieves tools.
Okay, so
Because that's probably more accurate than dexterity thieves tools.
so that would be intelligence plus proficiency.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so D20 at advantage. Okay, I'm just rolling physical dice because I can't figure out how to get D&D Beyond to. It's a 7 and a 16, so 16 plus 4, 20.
Okay. You were able to look at it and say, like, well, if we remove this little part of the rune right here, it will no longer function whenever you open it, you think.
It's like I'm doing reverse hangman. All right.
Mm-hmm. You pull out the torso.
Hey, this is easier than I thought. I got it.
Always cut the red wire.
I disarm it and then I I flip it open.
The last thing we hear is, "Oh, I've got it."
Or
He
it got
flips the
me.
tube open, and inside you find leather bags. Actually, no, full of coins.
They're not made from giant scrotums, are they?
No.
Okay. They're
You're not
fine
actually
quality
quite
leather.
sure what animal. Actually, you might be what animal it is. Make me a nature check.
You.
Okay.
So you can figure out which scrotum was used to make these bags.
That's a 12 on my nature check.
No, it's not cow. It's not cow skin. But there are, oh my heavens, 4 bags in here. 3 of them are filled to the gills, and 1 of them is half filled.
Put the portable hole down. Empty, empty, empty. I'm trying to drag the very heavy bag into it.
I'm standing right there.
I know. I give you the universal sign for, we split it. I kid.
Each bag weighs 50 pounds.
Holy.
You need some
Like a
help.
bag full of metal.
You need some help
Yes.
there?
Actually, before you, Bob,
Yes.
just for my own, I've already done it once in my life. Can you make sure that I'm not tossing a magical extra dimensional bag into a portable hole?
Okay, I shamble back into the room and just put eyes on the bags. Oh, that's a lot of coin.
You can see bits and the coins pressing against the side of the leather bag and pushing it out. They are heavy and full, but they are not magical.
Oh, you're good.
Thank the gods.
But you're guesstimating it to be in the thousands.
Do one of the like Rain Man things where I see the jar. I'm like, there's 1,000 coins in there.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
doing
if
the
only
math.
you were a dragon-blooded sorcerer, you could do that. They could just stick their tongue out and they would know how much money was in that bag.
Nice.
I guess that's a thing. Yeah.
Oh, God, dragons can do that. Oh, they know. They know where the
So I am
coins
a dragon scholar, and what I'm going to do is, with the portable hole out, I reach in and
About 12.
I grab the blue dragon mask and I put it on.
Wait.
And
Wait, you still have that?
Wait. I saw you destroy that.
I look at you, and my eyes are glowing a cold blue color, and I kind of lick the bags, trying to guesstimate how many coins are in there.
You're not dragon-blooded, though.
No, but I am a dragon scholar.
Yeah.
Teacher. Well, I'll lie then. Okay. So
Okay, lie.
He's a half elf licking a bag. That's
yeah, it's an 18 on deception. Yeah, it's about 15,000 all told. Yep.
he's a smart man.
God, your check is surprisingly close.
Let's see. Where? Good thing that my insight is trash. Oh my god, I got an 18 with a -1.
Yeah. They're not a wisdom-based party at all.
No,
But I
I
rolled.
am though.
Sorry,
I
stranger.
rolled a 19 and got an 18.
So I rolled an 18 for insight. So that's a 24.
Passive is 12. I'll stick with that.
Quentin, so again, one thing you would notice is that Quentin might not be able to get the dragon sniffing ability to guess gold, but he's getting the dragon greed whenever he puts that thing on. Mine. Greed.
I stole it from Tiamat while we were in the astral plane.
Where did she keep it? Did you?
You don't want to know what I had to do for this. All right, and secure the last of the bags in the portable hole.
When you pick them up,
Cinch it back
the
up.
coins feel weird inside. When you pick up the 50-pound bags full of coins,
I'll
like
open it up and
they're not round. They're oddly shaped.
Did you
they're not
even-
pointed very sharp. Are they?
Did you even look at them?
Yeah.
Nobody's looked at them.
No, I mean they could be steel. They could be.
They could
Rocks.
Dragon Man's
be
confirmed.
Caltrops, ball bearings.
something entirely different. You might want to look at them first before you
Can we look at them?
put them.
Okay. Let's look at them.
All right, are you opening up one of the 3 full bags or the half full 4th bag?
I'll drag them right to the edge of the portable hole so that they can just be pushed in as needed.
One out of each.
And then open each one.
All right, you open up one of the bags that is filled with golden coins, each of them hexagonal.
Well,
and they
weird.
are stamped with, well, each one appears to be a creature made of fire on one side, and on the obverse it has, on the reverse it has it looks to be an underground tower.
History check?
Sure. Go for it, Rangram.
I was also going to ask if I could.
Give yourself advantage on it.
As I go through these, I'll pass out one of each of the coins to everyone so they have one in case something happens, to the hole and whatnot.
That's an 18 history check.
What's gonna happen?
Those are Duragar mint.
Duragar?
Mm-hmm. They use hexagonal coins. And that, you're pretty sure that fire creature is some form of elemental prince.
I wonder if this is a payment for them to assault this facility. Mayhaps. This is from the Dark Dwarves. Well, the Dorgar.
So there's dark dwarves. I've never really dealt with Dorgar. What's their deal?
I don't really know too much. Just what they tell us in school.
Museum school.
Yeah. Oh no, like growing up, like like boogeymen, the Durgar. They come to get you and drag you deep into their dark caves.
Interesting.
Terrifying.
What about the other sacks? Same deal? Same...
Just to finish off this one, the gold there's 5,000 per bag. So your 15,000 was correct. The last one has platinum pieces, also hexagonal shaped.
It's a lot of payment. If that's
This one has a profile of a hairless and beardless dwarven woman on one side and a jeweled hammer on the other side. And there appear to be 2,000, I'll just give it to you right now, 2,150 platinum.
Wow.
Your
All
guess at
Durgar
15,000 might not be too far off.
I know.
Daddy,
It's like he pulled a number out. I was like, are you looking at my screen over here? Quentin's hacked.
It's years of dealing with backroom payments and stuff,
2150.
Huh. Yeah, I wish I knew more about them, but it's not something I've delved too deep outside of I'm more focused on the Lost Dwarf Kingdoms, not the dwarves that fought and took their lands.
Well, something's telling me we're going to get a chance to speak with them at some point in the future.
I have a feeling that they might be the root of this, at least assault, or maybe the middlemen on behalf of some other deity or something.
Well, while you're having this conversation, you suddenly hear that, if you remember way outside the water gate, facing the water path, there was a gong hanging from one of the windows.
Yep.
Yeah.
You hear a sound of someone going, bang!
Oh, dear.
And it reverberates through the whole complex.
Oh my
Goober.
God.
Goober.
And this looks like a good place to take a quick break.
Yes.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Should we do a quick break? Da-da-da! Let's head on over here. Let's see. And don't forget, while we're on our quick break, ask character questions by typing question in all caps, followed by your question and which character it's directed to. You can ask up to 3 questions. Or if you want to, you can do ask a question of the DM, and I'll give you maybe some background lore if it isn't too much of a spoiler, but we'll add some of that one in there. So Jeffrey,
having talked earlier about the bits, of course, the best way is being a Patreon patron and supporting the Games Tavern there. You can go to patreon.com/the Games Tavern, all one word, and get your hands on amazing content such as the miniatures paint plans from the mini paint show, the battle maps, the plugin encounters, and all types of other behind the scenes items that just aren't found merely on our streams.
And remember, when we reach 500 bits, we award random inspiration to a character. And if you cheer 1,000 bits, you get to pick which character gets the inspiration, or DM. We also have a channel goal of 50 subs this month for a new record, and we thank you for all your new subs.
And as a reminder, we will be giving, we have a giveaway tonight. Type !epic in Twitch chat to enter to win a player bundle from D&D Beyond.
We'll be right back in about 5 minutes, I think. Yeah.
All righty. That'll give me enough time to set up the... All right. Welcome back, everyone. Let's check in for questions for the characters, and we'll get back to our show. So what do we have in the questions department? Looking over here.
Oh, for the DM from Tempest Thema? What is the one thing you regret doing or not doing to the PCs in your games?
Nice question, Tempest. Thanks. Make him think about it.
Regretting.
I regret nothing.
Oh no, there are many regrets. It's like Three Stooges all getting stuck in the door. I can't figure out which regret is going to pop through first. Right now, I regret I haven't gotten around to designing all of the ship improvements for Rangram and his skyship, because I think that could be cool as hell to see all of that. I do another regret I have was whenever the party was at the during downtime, they went to the party at the Fancy Pants place in Afkatla, and I should have seeded more rumors. Like there were people have been disappearing all over and it's causing massive amounts of unrest. And some of the lords have been hiring adventuring parties because we'll let them handle it. This looks messy. Hire some adventurers and make them go out. And I should have used that opportunity to. Oh yeah.
Well, we were drinking a lot, so maybe you did seed it, but we just didn't remember.
I didn't mention it in stream.
Wow.
So those are my two big regrets so far, as a missed opportunity. That's usually what I dislike, is missed opportunities where I could have like.
That's okay. I mean, I know as far as the party rumors, I know you and I talked about it afterwards. Like it's like a private conversation between myself and the Lord. I was always going to come back to that. Don't worry. I got your back.
Intrigues.
There was one more question. Oh, sorry. For the players, if you could change one thing about your character, what would it be? I regret that I felt pressured to take a magical item that improved Bope's constitution, because his constitution is 9, which means he's like really old, right? It makes sense, but he was becoming a liability. So I have the Amulet of Health, which makes his constitution 19, and now he's hardier than most of the other players.
Regret.
I can fix that real quick.
Regret. I only have regrets. No. I don't know. That's a really good question.
Good job.
I can voice one. So since I'm a little bit newer to the stream, I regret not watching a couple of the episodes of the last season to kind of gauge the characters a little bit more, because I feel like I made Stygander overlap a bit more with Rangram than I thought she was going to. I feel like we have a lot of similarities in our some of our abilities, I think.
I'm curious.
You had a legitimate strategy wanting to be able to role play not knowing them, that was a good reason.
It was also that, yes. I did watch the last under Eric's suggestion. I did watch the last episode to kind of see where you guys ended up, but I don't feel like that gave me too much of an edge as far as who I was playing with and gauge their abilities too much.
I'm still trying to see where the overlap is.
I think a lot of like you and I do a lot of like the survival and nature checks quite often. It happens a little bit more than I think it does, because like you went to do a history check earlier, and I said I would also like to do a history check, but I didn't get to do the history check. You're the only one who did it.
I was like, history is the only one that I actually should be doing. The rest of them, if I'm doing, it's because I might be the only one there.
Your history, the history, nature, survival. So like a lot of the stuff that I gauged my character around.
Like you probably would have known what those bags were made out of.
Yeah.
If you want to, go ahead and drop me a nature check right now.
I would like to do that. Yeah.
Go do that. And by the way, if you would like to make a check, always feel free to pipe up saying,
I don't like to shout over people.
Shout over them.
You know me well enough that you can kick me. Ugh, Eric.
God damn it, Eric. Let me do a goddamn check.
What'd you get?
My nature is a 26.
All right, so this is a perfect example of how my mind, I keep you guys separate. Rangrim, for example, would know all about archaeology and history of the Forgotten Realms. So I'm going to be feeding Rangrim all the information about you ran into a Duragar, and I actually need to give him some more information about there are Duragar in the south, and that was the rumor that they are they went missing. See, this ties back to the other question of missed opportunities. I had a perfect opportunity to tell Rangrim about down in the Dwarven kingdom of Deep Shanatar. There were a bunch of cities, I'm thinking 7. 2 of them vanished. And then they came back. But they came back wrong. And they came back as Duragar.
Interesting.
And claimed their right to participate in the governance of Deep Shanatar, even though they were no longer following the Moradim, which are the followers of Moradin. And they had followed new gods that they had found in their journey. And the rest of the dwarves were like, no, we followed Moradin. And there was a giant civil war, which broke the kingdom, which is one of the reasons why there are all these dwarven ruins around here, because the dwarves were busy fighting dwarves. And by finding all these gold pieces, a fairly recent mint should tell you who is in these parts.
Somebody's active.
Now, on the other hand, Stagander knows all about the animals and how to survive in the Underdark. And with your nature check, you recognize the animal immediately. It's the skin of a Roth, Rothe, which are the Underdark cattle of the Forgotten Realms. They exist quite nicely underground, and they like to eat fungus. And they can just slurp it off the walls.
Gosh, who doesn't?
Fungus. Nom, nom, nom.
Oh my gosh, they're so cute.
Oh, you already looked one up?
Yeah, I
I
have
looked
to
it
look
up.
one
They're
up.
so
Okay.
cute.
They're so fluffy, I think I could die.
They are. I would like 12.
That is the other advantage to them, is that they breed like rats. So if you have, the best way to have 12 Roth is to have 2 Roth. And very shortly you will have 12 Roth.
Yes.
And if you don't do something about it quick, you're going to have 100 Roth.
All right. I'm just gonna retire to the Underdark and have a Roth farm.
But don't worry, they eat real nice, and so there's lots of people willing to jump on that grenade to take care of your Roth for you. Also, their skin, how they get gelatin, so on and so forth. All those stringed instruments the Drow like, Roth got.
Glue.
They use everything from snout to tail.
Waste not, want not.
Mm-hmm.
And also, we're going to have a lot of fun with it because we got 2 different books. Like you guys did this one, which is a classic. It is fantastic. But we're going to go back in time for this one, which is written by Carl Sargent, which we are now about ready for the full cover, the box set.
Ooh.
The Underdark by Carl Sargent, who is a master D&D designer. I love his stuff.
Real quick, my regret with Quentin is that the Phantom subclass had not been fully released when I made him, because that's what I would have gone with.
Just get yourself killed again and then rebuild your character.
Possibly.
Or don't do that. Maybe.
I have been told that Tiamat owes you has an IOU for one butt kicking.
Uh-oh.
As soon as she can get around to doing it.
She'll miss to wait 1,000 years. It's fine.
No, there's other people.
Easy come, easy go.
Either that or she brings you to her.
Dragon cultists.
Mm-hmm. Oh no,
So-
here comes the portal.
Dragon
Oh, well.
cultists. That's still last year.
And weirdly enough, she lives on Avernus. And a city fell into Avernus pretty recently. Maybe it was
Oh,
all an
no.
effort to get to
We-
Bope.
We
to
were
get to
near there
Copenhagen.
actually when that happened.
Oh man.
When the
Should've
city
dragged you
went
in with
under.
Yes, but that was one of the rumors. I believe that was actually one of the ones that Eric mentioned on stream was that Eltagar had fallen into hell.
Yeah.
We were in the neighboring city Triel when all that went down.
Some of you were.
Well, some of us were.
As far as Alm is concerned, it was a very short trip for Altorial. It was bound to happen. But of course, then they're the center of they're the gold center of the world, so they look down on everyone. Any other questions for us? If not,
I think that's it.
sweet. One question that came up during break, which is what do we do with Rangram and his 18 hit points? The answer is you have been healed. You had the benefit of a short rest while you were doing all this treasure, all this treasure hunting. Delirious blows all her spells and then goes to take a nap. So you guys are all healed up.
Well, after we finished upstairs and we are packing up everything and getting ready to head out back into the courtyard, I will go rouse Delirious from her nap.
She is unrousable until the end of the session. But while you were in the commander's office, you heard that bong from the gong.
A plot nap.
Run through.
Totally a plot nap.
Run through the tunnel
Okay.
to look out from above.
There are, as you would know, in the guard room, there would be spy holes to look out onto the courtyard. Or you can go up into the storeroom and look out through the much larger windows that are the narrow crossbow bolt windows they have up there.
That's the one.
You want to head upstairs?
Yep.
All right. As you run upstairs, anyone want to do something or follow Rangram? Or should I go to the description of what Rangram sees?
I'm with him.
Yeah, I probably want to be with him, but I want to hang back a little bit.
Right.
Those holes are probably not great for shooting a bow and arrow out of.
Actually, they're designed for shooting a bow and arrow out of them.
I thought they were designed for shooting crossbow.
They're designed for crossbows, but you can still use them with a bow.
How far do I have to lean down to get to dwarf level?
An uncomfortable amount. You're the one that picked super tall drow. If you had gone fun size drow, you wouldn't have to lean over.
I want to be unusual. Who knows? Why is this drow so tall?
Fun-sized drow.
All drow are fun sized.
Can't you tell?
So Rangram, you look out the windows and you can see coming in through the door, that little sally gate that you left open, zombies. And it appears to be about a dozen of them. And they are carrying, looks like unconscious people that have bags over their heads and their wrists are tied together.
Oh, I get it.
And then
Nope, keep going.
striding behind them, straight behind them is a priest, dressed all in blacks and very, very dark gray, complete with an eye patch that has a half of a skull missing the jaw, just the top half of the skull with a dark sunburst, like a dark burst.
I can't
behind
remember.
the skull.
Was this the side with the broken pathway, or was that the other side?
They're coming in through the water gate. The broken was the deep gate. So they came in the way you did.
Okay. Yeah.
And Following behind the priest with his eye patch with the skull burst on it are two warriors that are pallid skin that Bope would immediately recognize as whites, and they're following along behind him like bodyguards. And he's like, "Touch them over there and tie them to the rings for collection. Where the hell are the Grimlocks? They're seriously out here to meet us." And the zombies go and start wandering over to put all the people they're carrying against the wall. And now we have the fun of you took the fort, now you get to defend it.
I'm okay with this.
Them out, we can just leave, right?
Let it happen again.
And I would like to remind you, Rangram, that you raised the portcullis to go out to inspect the statue, and there was never a declaration you put the portcullis back down.
There sure wasn't.
But that's only one. The other one's still down.
It's fine. It's okay, because I'm making my way back towards the smithy.
Along the hallways over top the two gates. Do you want to go over top the water gate or over top the deep gate? The deep gate was broken and will require checks.
I thought I was over the water gate already, because I would have been looking out
the barracks is 2 stories. And I thought you were in the storeroom, which is the second story of the barracks, looking down onto the courtyard.
No.
It connects to the 2 hallways that go around the courtyard.
Oh, then yeah, that's fine. Then,
But you can go over to the smithy, no problem.
Then I will remember, oh yeah, portcullis, and run back to that.
Rangram goes, "I left the gas on!" and runs back down. What would the rest of you like to do? Delirious is like, "Sleeping, leave me alone."
As I run by, I will... Shh. Enemies
So
outside.
we're in the barracks.
You're in the barracks. If you
Okay.
went with Rangram, you went up to the second story of where the storeroom is, which has windows looking down on the courtyard,
Okay.
where you see a dozen zombies, 2 whites, and a priest.
And you've dropped those in the map now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I put Delirious in the bed. I'm coming down the steps. If anyone's upstairs with me, probably coming down these steps over here.
Yeah, I'll be with you, and I'm going to disguise myself to look like one of those, maybe the deceased warcaster.
Sure. Make me a deception check to see how close you got, because you didn't get a really good view as the party was bashing on him.
I did loot the body, right? It's the one that
You
had
did?
the earrings.
Mm-hmm. You do have the earrings. Those will give you advantage if you wear them.
Yeah, definitely. 16.
All right. You look sparkly and grimlocky. One problem you have is that you actually do need to use your eyes to see. How are you going to do that with
Well, the disguise itself,
eyeless?
wouldn't that just kind of make it look like I don't have eyes?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Oh, God.
But you will not actually have blind sight.
No, but I've got devil's sight.
Yeah, that might be better.
Those are not the levers for the trap, is it? That's right on this back wall here.
Oh, you did. So the ballista have been removed, so you can't use those
Okay.
anymore.
I thought that those were the levers.
The levers, I'll move your little happy faces. There's one in each one of those squares.
I think those are Bope's happy people.
Oh, are those your happy? Those are your zombies? Oh man, well, okay, they're also
happy
levers.
traps too.
Okay, so
Happy
they can be
traps.
happy,
Happy
traps.
little traps.
I borrowed them for just a second to show you where the levers are.
Okay.
Nice.
So
I
there's
wanna
levers
be-
in that hall and that wall.
I think I want to be, I don't know, do we want to try and use the trap to our advantage?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So then I will man one of the traps.
Hope you can move your happy,
Okay.
happy fun time zombies back if you're done, if you need.
I'm going to move some over with me.
Oh, well, so you're currently like up. Well, no.
Go ring the doggone again.
Okay, sure. I'll
And one of the zombies goes over and finds the gong and bang!
What's the password?
Are you shouting that?
No,
Oh, okay.
I'm not insane.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You're down
pretty
here in
sure.
the Underdark fighting all sorts of creepy crawly things, getting loads of troll. Actually, that makes sense.
I'm a drow. This is just Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Looting dwarven ruins for fun and profit by
Mhm.
Stagander.
Yep.
So Rangrim explained what he saw, right? So we
Yeah.
all know it's out there.
Go ahead and move yourself around the map if you want. The priest is starting to get irritated.
So
I think you're gonna have to talk to them, Quinn.
Oh no. Yeah. Yeah. That's all.
So
we
if Quentin was to talk to them, how would I get to a position to face them? Like up the stairs and
you could look at those little
If
holes
they
that you
remain
made
out
in
in
the
the
wall.
courtyard, the best way is you can either go stand in the corner of the guard room and speak through the speaking hole, which
Got it.
will project out with a little statue on either side of the big gate. Here, I'll do a little symbol here.
got it. Okay, that's
Shapes.
what I was thinking. Okay.
There's a speaking hole here, and there's another speaking hole here. Sometimes I miss my wet erase map. So yeah, so you can speak that, but they won't see you. They'll just hear you, and you have your voice will emanate from the dwarf statue, which is
When the Grimlocks were like taunting us about food and stuff, what were they speaking in? Undercommon or
Yes.
okay?
I believe it was undercommon.
Undercommon it is then. So I will do my best Grimlock type impression.
If you want to see them in person, you'll need to go down the tunnel in between the guard rooms.
And if the traps are deployed, that's where the stones would be crushing anything that comes in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So through the speaking tube, it was a real rough night. A lot of gambling. The wheel's been paying out. Apologies for the delay.
It's about time. We have another delivery for you. Come out and tie them and secure them. And bring your payment.
Oh,
Okay.
It's a fresh crop and it's a good one. 100 gold for each, but the mouthy one, and it points to one of them in particular, I want 1,000 gold for that one because he's in deep with the gods.
Eyeballing it out there, how many does that look like? How much money? That'd be.
Well, there's a dozen, so 11 times 100 plus 1,000.
Okay, so like half a sack of
Yeah.
gold. Okay, well, I will utilize the sack and dump the rest into the portable hole as I'm working my way back, and then I'll stuff it full of something insulting, like Grimlock arm or something.
No, there's plenty to draw from, although that will detract from the boat strategic reserves.
Well, he can suck it. All right.
rocks. Lots of tiny rocks.
Probably someone blew pieces off of a wall in the back, so you can do that too.
So
Your
real quick
choice.
with you guys, do we want to draw them in? Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I'll use the rocks. It's much better. I've got the arm, and then I got rock. I see the rocks, and I drop the arm, and I go and put,
Picks up the arm and
I'm kind of holding it, trying to. That feels about half a bag of gold. Okay, I got half a plan here and half a bag of rocks. All right. So do we want to lure them in? They're expecting someone to go out there and pay them. I can do that, draw their fire, but we don't want them to kill the captives, I'm presuming.
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not.
Would I kill captives? Oh, what a mean DM.
Not the first time.
Is he going to be suspicious if only one person comes out?
Could you draw them in? That would be ideal.
Yeah, I'll try.
Tell him the portcullis is stuck.
Go back to the speaking hole. It seems the maintenance logs have been forged. The portcullis is stuck. I regret.
What?
The portcullis. The gate thingy. It's stuck.
Logs? Maintenance logs? Who is this? What is your operating number?
Can I see him
What?
out there, the guy who's talking?
What?
Can I see the guy?
Yeah, you see a peephole.
Okay.
He's like
I'm gonna-
looking at you in complete disbelief of like, what the hell are you talking about? Bring me my money, you stupid Grimlock.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, so
I'll
I
have
drop
my zombies eat you for a change.
coming, and yeah, I'll go down to where the controls are for the portcullis and open it up.
All right.
Is that pop?
Yeah, the portcullis controls are right here and right there.
Okay, so what I'll do is I'll drag the bag that looks like, the money into the death kill zone there, and then raise the portcullis.
All right.
It's so heavy, sir. I'm sorry for trying to lie to you.
Whatever, as long as I get my money. Hopefully I'm not shifting the map around too much over here. Jeff can glare at me. I'll deserve it.
It's fine.
It's
fine.
Look at everything that's coming to you, sir.
All right. So you leave the big bag of rocks in the middle of the hallway?
Yes.
He looks over at, all right, Sinew, go get it. And he orders his zombie in true boat-like fashion in to go get the pile of money.
I'm going to go back to the speaking hole location, and as I'm passing by, I'm going to try and banish him. I tell the team, and when I get eyes on him, I'm going to drop my banishment spell on him and try to make him disappear for a minute.
The leader or the other?
The leader guy
Okay.
is talking, and then we can try and do mop up if this works. So that is banishment. It's a DC 16 charisma save.
Alrighty. I am incredibly charismatic, as you can tell. And he rolls a 4.
With a plus 12.
Yeah. And he does not have legendary resistance.
We got a minute.
And poof, he vanishes. So I'll go ahead and mark him on the map with a circle of doom.
Yeah, this purple circle over here.
Oh, yeah. Could you grab that over there for me, Stagander, and dump it on him? And as soon as you do that, we're going to go to initiative.
All right.
I even got it on there.
Initiative.
Oh, thank you, Stagander.
Yeah.
Teamwork makes the
It
dream
snapped
work.
right on there. I don't even know what happened.
You know what that is? That's magic.
Quentin, what'd you get?
Oh,
13.
Oh.
13?
Yes.
Bo.
Whoa.
12?
Mm-hmm.
Delirious is napping. Stagander.
21.
Yikes. Rangrim.
19.
Alrighty. And then me. Stagander, you are first. You see him vanish, and your fun-sized drow initiative kicks in. And where are you on this? You were inside the...
Yeah, I'm in that little guard room. I think that means I can only see into that hallway because there's.
There are peepholes in the walls around it, but there
Mhm.
are not arrow slits. You'd have to go up top in the arrow slits. Being a reasonable drow bloomstalker, you could be wherever you want to be to shoot arrows.
I am that person. I do have a question, logistically.
Trip the lever.
Quentin painted the walls to make the ballista fall out, right?
Uh-huh.
Theoretically, there are now holes where the ballista were, right?
That is correct.
So can I just go to that back wall and just fire like a mad? Can I be the ballista?
You will probably be more effective than the ballista. So yeah, move yourself over. He put a big hole in the wall where the ballista would have sit in, and you can shoot through because it had to be big enough to have a ballista bolt.
Hit the lever first. Hit the lever first.
Wrong.
If I hit the lever first, I won't be able to fire out because it drops a thing. Yeah, that's.
It drops a rock, but it's not like it's not gonna block the whole.
I figured it was like a big stone. Like I don't know. I imagined like
It's like a
Indiana
giant
Jones style.
like
the
Acme. Since we've heard of the Acme thing, it's like a Acme weight from Bugs Bunny that lands down, bang! That has a big ring on top with a chain that can then lift right back up from the ceiling.
So theoretically, if I drop it, will it hit the guy that's in there? And can I shoot over it?
If you hit the lever, you have to be back where you were, but you can then move and then shoot.
That's what I was. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about.
It is an attack. It is a dex saving throw, but I'm a zombie.
Oh yes.
Okay.
And we are known for our saving throws.
The bestest of saving throws.
All right. So then, so I will like throw the lever before I take off. I think I have
Alrighty.
movement 5, 10, 15, 20.
My zombie looks up helplessly as it rolls 11 and then goes down to a 9. And the giant block of stone comes slamming down on top of it. Could you please roll 8d10 bludgeoning damage as it lands on the person?
8?
Dwarves are mean.
Yeah, they are. It's hilarious.
Not messing around there.
They love flattening people.
You said D8?
Don't get me started on the roller trap.
All right, so that's
lot of
roll
height
these
there.
It goes across, rolls up, and then rolls back, and keeps rolling like that. So you get many attacks with it.
I'm really sorry. Okay?
Okay, I have 22 hit points.
All right.
Is there zombie paste?
Yeah. Because that's 18, 28, 31, 36. I rolled a lot of 8s.
Woohoo!
Bones.
And bam! There's completely smears one zombie.
So does that count as my like interact with an object? So I still get my actions.
Okay.
Roll persuasion against the DM.
I'm looking at what I say here. Let's see. The stones are dropped by use of a lever on the wall in the flanking guard room, which takes an action to operate. So if you're a rogue, you rogue? Nope.
Not
so it is
since
your
last
action
checked.
to operate.
All right.
But you then can take another action, winching the stone back into place. So there is now when someone gets a chance, could they put a big block there?
But then I don't get my 37 attacks.
No. These are, but you did 44 points of bludgeoning damage in one round.
Okay.
And all the rest of them are primed, so if anyone else comes in here, they get similar treatment.
All right. So I will throw it, and then I can wrench it back up, and then I'll run around the other side of the wall, I guess.
Wrenching is an action.
Okay, then I'm just gonna run for
It's
it.
a giant. I gotta charge you an action for wrenching this thing up.
You're fine. I Stigander probably looked at it and was like, "There is no way I'm getting that shit back up." Just abandoned it.
What's your strength?
-1.
Yeah, that's a one-way trip.
Yeah. That's a one-way trap.
All right. Fun.
Very
Nicely
punny.
done.
Very punny.
And I love puns, so inspiration.
Yes.
Hey.
Rengrim, who still has his inspiration from saving us from technical difficulties.
Well, a giant's battle cry goes out, making them think that there's giants in here.
Actually, the zombies are.
So right here, I will bonus action get a big, and then I will hold the door and taunt them. Little zombies.
Alrighty. Rangram, are you ready in action, or is that a dodge? Is that a dash?
That was actually a double move plus bonus. So
Rangram goes sprinting down the hallway, and as soon as he's past the fallen block, goes cha 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 as he gets big, as he runs towards the camera and lands right in the gateway to the barracks, and taunts my poor zombies, who of course have no idea what he's saying. But it looked cool. Anything else?
Nope.
Quentin, followed by Bope. Followed by zombies.
How many whites were out there, or was that the white that I banished?
You banished the priest, I thought.
Yep.
Okay, that's what I thought. Were the
So
whites
there are
next to
now
the priest?
11
Yeah, I think
zombies.
there's 2 whites next to him.
Okay, I'm going to focus Eldritch Blast on one of the whites then.
Alrighty.
And actually, let's see. I'm within 30 feet here, so I will hit it with my my hex ability as a hex blade, throwing some curses on it, and 3 attacks coming your way.
Nice.
Okay, find it here. That is a net 20.
Ooh,
Ooh.
nicely done.
That is 11 plus 4 for the curse thing, so 15 force damage.
Bam! Hits him.
Still up. All right, next
Yep,
attack.
still up. Oh yeah.
13 to hit. No.
Let me double check that one. 13 misses.
Your armor.
The
Okay.
zombie has this white's a little bit of dexterous, as you hit him once and knows enough to turn to the side.
All right, a 21 to hit on the last attack.
And that
And
puts
then-
him right in as he takes it in the face.
9 plus, so 13 more force damage, and I'm done. Still concentrating on the banishment.
Nice.
Oh,
Okay, I can muster to this place, but can I see that white past the block, past Rangram?
The northern white.
Yeah,
the
but-
northern white, yes, which is the one that Quentin
Okay.
was hitting.
So I can use Chill Touch, which has 120-foot range, to do a melee spell attack. Okay, that is an 18 to hit.
That will hit.
Right, for only 10 necrotic damage. As necrotic meets necrotic.
I remember there was an undead caveat to this spell.
There
Okay.
is. They have disadvantage on attack rolls against me. So I guess he might have a bow, yeah.
Why, for some weird reason, I thought they were immune to chill touch. That must be an earlier edition. Okay, so how much damage was it?
10 points. 1, 3. Oh, bonus action. Gotta send out my zombies, who have a slower movement speed than even Bope. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4 squares a turn. Eric knows what I'm talking about.
Oh
Can you
yeah.
make him dash?
Oh, can they?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
3rd edition zombies couldn't. 5th edition zombies can.
Okay, 4 more
Progress.
squares, baby.
But they're moving at 20, so they can do 40.
Yeah. Okay. That is my turn.
All right, zombies go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20. As the zombies respond to the challenge. But they do so mindlessly, as no one is there to command them.
Giggity.
my zombies are cool.
And
boy, this is my zombies are gonna last longer than ever without Delirious here.
Well, then again, if she was here, she might be able to just deal with all these.
That's true.
Hey, one can attack you, Rangrim. And it does so feebly. Ugh, it misses completely.
Wow. They're really stacking up.
Yeah. I'm okay with this.
Cannon fodder. Just saying.
Alrighty, this one turns and runs right at the wall.
Oh, that wall.
And then as it goes through, goes incorporeal and
Oh no.
right through the wall
What?
and
Oh,
appears
no.
next to you.
Oh, I should have
What?
left some stuff.
Oh, no, we
Appears
did.
right there.
Cool.
Alrighty,
No,
and
no,
that
no.
brings us to Stagander's turn.
Do they make any noise when they run through those walls?
No,
Was it a zombie or a white that's next to me now?
White.
what? A white.
Oh God.
A white.
White.
I know, wait.
I'm
I'm sorry. I broke some.
that was really good though.
Mhm. You know what that means?
Inspiration?
Inspiration pun. Fun for inspiration.
Huzzah!
Pun inspiration. I love it.
Punspiration.
I'm a little worried that now I can't shoot past anything.
No, you can shoot past me.
Do you have sharpshooter feet?
Not yet.
They will have cover, so you're at -2.
Mhm.
That's fine.
Oh, that's not
Alright.
gonna stop her.
This is not going to be one of those things where if I fire, I'm going to accidentally hit Rangrim in the back, right?
Natural one.
No,
Natural
we got
one.
rid of that in 5th edition because it was annoying as hell.
I also think it's annoying. I just know a lot of people still house rule it, which is
So in 3rd edition, if cover gave a bonus to the armor class of the person, and if you what was it? It was like if
Oh,
you
if you
could
hit
if
the
you missed
difference.
because of the cover, there was a chance that you then hit the cover, but then again there was another chance that it went through and hit the thing originally, and it was super complicated, and everyone threw up their hands.
Oh, I think Rangrim's going to be fine.
Yeah.
Except he's in the kill box there. Wait till the
Hey,
lights
look
start
at all those
one.
flashing.
zombies.
I got a
I'm
31
in the
to hit.
kill box right now.
All right, you aiming at a zombie?
Yeah, I'm just going to hit the northern zombie right in front of Rangrim. I'm just going to...
Okay. Roll your damn. I can't imagine that you missed. I have an 8 armor class.
Mm.
I'm a zombie.
All right.
Quentin's
I-
yelling, "They phase through the walls!"
I hit it way too hard.
Well, this makes it easy for me to track hit points.
Why did I did not mean to roll that d4. That does not work. So that is 16 points of piercing damage.
Whack! An arrow hits it and goes. "Ugh." Oh wait, I could have had. No, it's much more fun if the zombie was just paste.
Second
To get my
hit.
chick of if I take damage. Oh, I wouldn't have made that save.
Oh yeah.
30 some odd DEC 30 some odd con save. No.
My second hit is a 32.
That hits.
It does.
Ooh.
What? That's 10. That's not gonna work. That is 14 points of damage.
All right. And how much was that second one?
14. It
14
was
damage.
15 and then 14.
All righty. You did
Wait.
14 points of damage, so I have to make a DC 19 saving throw, and I roll a 20. So the zombie stays up with 1 hit point.
How
Arrows.
dare?
It's still sticking right there out of his
I
forehead,
still-
as Bope said. If Bope didn't have inspiration, I give him inspiration for that. For
Randrum is just
inspiring
gonna
me.
see like shadowy arrows just like shooting by him.
You guys just hear
Alrighty.
neener, neener.
Rangrim.
I mean, I should finish it off, right? That's what I
That's-
should
yeah.
do.
You don't have to.
You could totally do
But
that.
it's
if
one of
you
the
want.
two in front of me, and I need to step out of this path. So, well, 5 feet, or I'm assuming that actually they were
Yeah.
probably touching me. So.
Into it.
So
I thought you were okay. Yeah. Okay.
I wasn't quite, but you said one attacked me, so I'm assuming that they were in base contact. So. Close.
Yes, one of them one of them got close enough to attack you. The other one there is
Double.
adjacent. The two that are around the corner have slight cover from you.
Sure.
I don't think it'll matter with their AC 8, but they have it.
Cool. Yeah, let's start. I will send a backhand blow at the one that Stagander hit already. Getting my attacks are obviously very heavy and not very accurate, so I hit with a 22.
Yeah, that hits.
For let's see.
Are you hitting the damaged one?
Yeah, 26 damage.
All right, I failed. Pow! And he is putty.
Okay, next one over. I will bonus action extra attack.
That one right there?
Yep.
Okay.
So
Roll one.
swinging to hit, 15 to hit.
Yep.
For this is going to be the giant strength, so 10 plus 7, or no, 10 plus 8, 18 plus 9, 27 plus 6, 33.
33 damage, or the attack roll is 33?
33 damage.
Alrighty. I can't make it. That one dies.
Cool, I will continue moving.
Are you moving forward? Oh, you got it.
Now I will attack the one on my left. The southern one.
Oh, you are so lucky. I was hoping to start dropping things on you.
Still rolling a 7 on the dice, plus 5 is 12. 12 to hit.
That will hit. Which one?
The southern one.
That one there?
Yep. So that'll be 8 plus 6, 14 plus 10, 24.
I can't make that save. That one dies.
That is 2 actual attacks. Third real attack. 18 on the 18 with the bonus. We're just gonna go. I'm literally just gonna kill all 4 of them, unless I roll a nat 1. Probably.
All 4 of these up here?
Yeah. So that's 9 plus 6, 15 plus 10, 25 damage to the next one.
I can't make that save. How are you getting all these attacks again?
So I get 3 attacks.
Mm-hmm. And you action surge.
Bonus. No, I haven't action surge yet. That bonus action was actually from Great Weapon Master from killing a creature.
Okay, so that was 4.
4, and now I'm action surging to get 3 more attacks.
Okay, there we are. So the action surge is used.
Yeah.
And that refreshes on a short rest, which you had while we were going through the treasure.
Yep.
Okay. Bring it.
So that is a 11, 6 plus 5. For 7 plus 6, 13 plus 10, 23.
All right, and that one dies. Just want to roll the attack roll and see if you hit. Just don't roll 1.
Yeah, 15 on the next one, and 19 on the last one.
And zombies are lit all around. Bam, 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 bam. And they're all gone.
There's a whirlwind of activity. Bope just saw body parts fly everywhere.
Oh, they're so hard to collect when you do that.
See, I just imagine one swing, just one.
Oh, that, yeah, that's valid. That's valid.
At the start of your turn, the portal that from your banishment just starts drifting around. It moves 15, 20 feet north.
What?
What?
The point that where you've banished them is just randomly moving, just drifting.
What?
Questions, but we continue.
Answer.
When then is it
Underdog.
supposed to be
Would
doing
you like
that?
to spend an action using an Arcana check? I'll tell you about it, or you can accept it for now and then investigate it later.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
The latter. Is it my turn or?
It is your turn.
Is the white that's next to me the one that I hexed?
It is.
Okay. And how's he looking health-wise? A little shaky?
Not so great.
Not so
He
great.
looks kind of dead.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So I will try to attack him with my rapier.
You notice that he has a garrote wound around his neck.
Intriguing.
Yes.
All right. That
Takes a very special corpse to become a white.
Yeah, it was a horrible attack. 11 misses. Second attack. Ooh, that is a 24 to hit.
That hits.
4. Got some magical piercing coming. 12 plus 4, 16 magical piercing.
16. Okay.
Still up.
You. This is with what? Your rapier?
Yeah.
You stab him right through, and you see the light kind of start fading from his eyes. Goes at last, and it slides off your rapier and falls to the ground.
And I whisper to him, "Not yet. Come back. Come back." And I'm gonna raise him as a shadow.
How is this? How are you doing this? I am not familiar with this power.
I did it last time, but it happened really quick. Actually, let me. I apologize. No, that's on a long rest. We only short rested. But it's the Accursed Spectre level 6 ability for being a Hexblade Warlock.
Yes. Okay, now I'm going where the.
Although it may not have worked on the white, because I don't know if he counts as a humanoid any longer.
No, he's
Anyways,
undead.
It's not happening because it was a long rest ability. I guess I am
not both,
done,
just boop.
done then.
All right, done with with the boop. It's the boop.
Okay, so I could not hear the southern one go through the wall, correct?
Nope, it was a
But
silent swoosh.
I did
Quentin.
yell, "They're inside the walls!"
So I'm going to run towards Quentin, readying a spell, but he's already gotten it. I'm going to turn back and say, Tuber, Goober, go towards Stegander. Luber and Scoober with me.
The portcullises are... No, actually, Rangram opened one to get out.
Yeah, I was like, both of them are open, because I opened the southern one when I came up, and then Quentin opened the northern one when he went out.
So those two are going to come to me and just use their action to, dodge. The other ones are going to race towards Stegander.
Race.
With their action
Ooh,
dash.
Undead guards, I like.
Okay, that's my turn.
Alrighty, their turn. Zombies. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. And two of them are close enough to attack you feebly. Ooh, I got a 15 plus something. Plus 3, 18.
That'll hit.
Bang! You get kicked by a zombie for 4 points.
How dare.
It hurts.
And that should be all of them up there. Do I have any more? Nope. And my white is very sad because he was going to drop a big thing on top of you, Rangrim. He doesn't really, but he does know where the other person is. So 5, 10, 15.
It's almost like I predicted that I did not want to be in that tunnel.
That is very wise of you. So the white runs through the wall. Whites don't usually do this. Interesting.
We fought whites before.
Pops out next to you, Quentin. And it attacks you with one sword, Quentin, for a 16 armor class. And then it reaches out with its hand, and you notice something about this one. This one also has that garrote wound around its neck.
21 AC, blocking it with the Tiamat's Bane shield. Not today, white. Not today.
I got a 20 armor class with the life drain, so you barely avoid it.
Nice.
And top the rounds to Gander.
Since I heard Quentin yell,
Not
pretty
today.
sure. He can take care of himself. But Rangrim, you don't know. I saw Rangrim take like a bunch of skeletons out with one swing. So I guess I'm gonna go over here. It's like, he's got that.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
30, 35. See what Quentin is shouting about. And I'm gonna fire at that white.
No, there's a white.
That's not a D20. Oh, that's 31.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's 12 piercing damage.
Dunk.
And second attack is a 32.
Is your bow magic, by the way?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Got that sweet, sweet dark magic.
Ooh.
And that is 13 points of damage.
Alrighty. So 25 total. 2 arrows go thunking into it right in front of you, Quentin. Anything else? Stagander, we're off to Rangrim.
No, that is all I got. How dark is it in here? Out of curiosity.
Dark is my soul.
There is fires in the hearths behind you,
Okay.
but the whatchamacallit, the Grimlocks do not require any light at all.
Mm-hmm.
There were a lot of lights over in the smithy, though. So the guard room is probably dark, which hasn't bothered Quentin in the least.
Okay.
Is that
So then, yeah, I'm basically invisible then.
All right. That brings us to Quentin.
That's all I got.
Wait.
Oh, wait, I missed Rangrim. I already marked Rangrim, and then she dragged me back. Rangrim, go.
Hi, yes. Same verse. This verse, same as the first. I will start with the one closest to the wall, and I will sweeping strike out, trying to once more catch a clutch of zombies together.
Yep, there are 4 of them all gathered up for you.
First one gets a 9 on the die, so 14 to hit.
Hits.
Next one, 18 on the die.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
14 on the die.
Mm-hmm.
Get it.
And then bonus action for the last one, 18 on the die.
And all of them are gone.
only they had a necromancer that created him.
And then I will follow the moving banished portal.
The portal slides over here. Quentin's turn.
Hearing a lot of damage out there. You ready for the guy to come back?
Yep. It's just me and him now.
All right. I'll wait until it's we come around to you again. I'm going to stab at the white in front of me. You're gonna wish you were hanged, and I'm stabbing him with the rapier. That is a 17 to hit.
That will hit.
For a little bit of magical piercing. That is 8 magical piercing. Second rapier attack coming in. It's a 13 to hit, some misses. And then I will bonus action disengage, mount my flying broom, and flip him a very rude arcane gesture. And I get a movement of 50, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll just fly into the common room area.
Alrighty.
He's gonna
He is still up, and that's his turn. That will bring us to Bope, followed by Necromancer.
All right, let's go for. All right, I take out that treasured black acorn and crunch it between my fingers as the smoke swirls towards it, and I cast Blight at 4th level. Pretty good, pretty good. Okay, that's 30 points of necrotic damage.
And that destroys the white.
All right. And then I will, panting, because I've just been like running back and forth down these halls. I'm just going, okay, all right, Trooper Goober, you're still with me. Let's go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, and they will follow me. And the other two are going to keep on their task of slowly shambling around to where they last saw Stegander.
Alrighty.
Poor skeleton.
Zombies.
Poor zombies.
Alrighty. How do you want to handle the fact that there are 6 more rounds before your banishment spell wears off?
I would assume that we would get the party out there and set up a kill zone type thing.
Every round at the start of your round, it moves 20 feet, by the way.
Okay, well, I mean...
seems to be a random direction.
Ooh.
Still, as long as Rangrim is, nearby it and Stegander's out there and has a, ability to shoot at it, I don't think its survivability will be very long.
I would say the next time that you can let it go, just as I'm about to smack it.
It is a concentration spell, so you can stop concentration at any point in time.
Yeah, let's do that. Stegander, do you need to? Do we want to put ourselves out there?
Yeah.
Do that?
We can. Do I need to pick up the boat so we can football the boat?
I've got kind of a head start. I think I'll get out there on my turn.
All right. So I'll be up on the broom, floating around in the courtyard, and as soon as everyone's in place, I'll say dropping.
All right, go ahead and put yourself in place.
All right, so I get there. That's close.
I'll probably. Can we see over the statue? Or can I see over the statue?
Yeah, it's a rubble on the ground. And you're a drow of unusual size.
Huge.
We're gonna just keep rubbing that in, huh?
You on the carpet out here?
Forever. It's a thing now.
I could be on the carpet, couldn't I? Bo, you want to be on the carpet with me?
Sure.
As long as you have in the next 6 rounds.
Oh, we can do that.
So you get 6 actions to set up.
So, Bo,
You
where do you...
just see me shuffling around as it floats around.
I'll be wherever you are, Stegander.
Okay, cool. We'll just stick over there. That's a pretty good place for a long... I got a long bow, so...
Looks like we're in place.
Could basically hit anything.
Go.
All right, it shifts at the beginning of your turn, so you're going to drop, so it moves. And then you drop concentration?
Yeah, I guess.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20. And boom, the priest appears right there. Son of a bitch, he shouts.
Surprise. Some fries.
I guess we will go through. You all have your ready actions.
Yep.
We'll just start with Quentin, Bo, Stegander, Rangrim, since this was Rangrim, Quentin's spell. Or do you want to start at the top of the initiative and just work down?
It makes
I
sense.
think initiative.
Top and go down.
All right,
Okay.
Stegander. He comes out and immediately bursts into profanity.
Cool. I'm going to shoot an arrow at him for 23 to hit. Oh, I'm going to make him my Go ahead.
Let me see if that hits him.
Oh.
I'm pretty stout.
Ooh.
Pretty stout.
Oh.
I'm pretty stout.
Oh, do tell.
Oh, yes.
Excuse.
Mm-hmm.
Mescuse.
Excuse. Did I miss?
Only rolled what?
He's scrambling, folks. He's
What was
scrambling.
your attack roll?
23 to hit.
Ooh, okay, that's going to be pretty close. That will hit.
Okay. I'm also going to make him my favorite foe, so I'm going to get some extra damage on this guy. So that is going to be 19 points of damage.
All right, wham! 19 goes through some of his temps. and starts going into his aid.
That's not good. That is a 14 to hit.
14 will miss, and you did 19 damage.
Yes, however, I'm going to use Stalker's Flurry. Stalker's Flurry. When I miss, I get to try to hit again.
Hey.
Yes.
Nice.
So that, however, will be a 29 to hit.
That will hit him.
All right.
Mucho better.
All right, and that is the max. That's 17 points of damage. So 19 and then 17.
I don't have my temps anymore.
Oh my.
Alrighty. Arrow sticks out of him. Wham! Oh, you bastards.
Oh,
All right.
here's Stigander curse a little bit at the bow when she misses. Like, God
The bow
damn it,
hums.
Uller. He's humming?
Yep, Rangram.
Charge.
In his happy place.
Charging, that ready for him to come out, waiting, knowing that he's like kind of floating around for some strange reason that though I've never seen the spell, so who knows what was going on, why he was imprisoned.
Nothing.
But so going hammer held high, seeing those arrows strike home just under just over my left shoulder, I will strike in behind them with the hammer. Getting a 26 to hit.
That will hit.
So that is going to be 7, 15, 21 points of damage.
All right.
Damage for the first attack.
Is this magical damage?
This is magical bludgeoning damage, yes.
All right.
I will then use a bonus action. When I hit a creature with an attack using a weapon, I invoke a fire rune to summon fiery shackles that grapples their arms and pins them down. Well, it doesn't really pin them, but they're shackled, and they'll take 2d6 extra fire damage immediately, which is another 6 fire damage.
Okay.
And then a DC 15 strength saving throw or be restrained for a minute.
He fails.
Alright, so while restrained, he'll take 2d6 fire damage at the start of each of his turns. But you can repeat the saving throw at the end of the turn.
All right.
But he is restrained.
Noted.
And then so second and third attacks coming now.
I'll just put my dice away.
Well, I don't... Nope, natural 1 says that second one's going nowhere.
But it's an advantage.
Is it? Is that what restrained is?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I believe so. Restrained has you at an advantage.
And a 19 on the second dice. Hey.
Yeah.
So that's a 29 to hit
Okay, that will hit.
for 12 magical bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And third attack, 24
That will hit.
for 15 more.
All right.
That ends my turn.
All right. And that brings us to Quentin.
Is he he's still up, I take it?
He is still up.
All
He
right.
is spitting mad now. Oh, you're all gonna pay now. Oh, you will be my next wife.
All right, I'm gonna
Everyone just cracks up. They're like, we can't take you seriously now.
give it a
Oh.
high-speed flyby on the broom here, and as I'm coming in, I drop a bonus action hex on him, uttering arcane curses at him, and then I attack with booming blade
At advantage.
at advantage. So that is 7 and 13, so 13 plus 8, 21 to hit, is that? Yeah, 21 to hit.
21 barely hits him.
Oh, Okay.
Guy came to party.
Yes.
Cyric means business.
Derek?
What do you say?
Cyric.
Oh,
Black sun.
Can we call
Prince
him?
of lies.
That
hold
guy.
on. Tap. Okay, so we got
Got the twitch in the eye that isn't
We got-
covered by the patch.
6 necrotic damage.
Necrotic.
And, yeah, necrotic.
Oh man, I was hoping I was immune to that. All right.
15 thunder, and then
Well, actually, I am. I have resistant as necrotic.
11 magical piercing.
All right, so it was 6 necrotic, which he has resistance to, so it doesn't get through. And then what?
And then 15 thunder,
All right,
and then
he does not. Okay, that's 90. And then,
math failing me here. 11. No, sorry, 4. Yeah, 11 magical piercing.
all righty, he's still up.
Ah, and if he moves, he takes some more thunder, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Or anything else, Quentin?
No, I'm still next to
Because
him.
you hexed me, you moved by. Are you flying away from him?
No.
Okay,
'Cause
so
I
you're
used
still
my
next to him.
Yeah.
All right, Bope.
Okay, so realizing that he is actually outside of my 30 feet, I will put away my smoky black acorn. And,
Sorry.
no, it's for the best because apparently he's resistant to necrotic. So, bonus
yeah.
action. What?
Oh, yep. Quentin's pain is your gain.
Oh, bonus
Quentin
action.
did less damage, so
Okay.
that you could learn that it would have
I
necrotic
did learn.
resistance. Yes.
So I will put that away, and he's restrained, so I get advantage on my 4th level chromatic orb.
All right.
All right, and I will again learn from Quentin and use thunder.
Thunder.
Okay, one of those was a natural 1, so but
But
the other one was a 23, so that'll hit. And so I get to use... Oh, the 3 of those were 8s. So that's going to be 24. Okay, 30 points of thunder damage.
Uh-huh.
And then all 4 of my zombies will take their really, really sad claw attacks.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, we're good?
Yep, your necrotic ball hits him. Boom! And he just looks at you and says, "Oh, sick! Avenge me!" And then he explodes in necrotic energy.
Oh.
As a circle of death erupts out, starting from him in all directions.
No.
Everyone within 60 feet, which is all of yous, please make me a saving throw versus Constitution saving throw against Cyric's spite.
I'm going to use my inspiration.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Our
that's my-
Inspiration.
15.
Inspiration's a good idea.
Nobody's ever refreshed my inspiration in 3 sessions.
What was the DC?
Oh, it's an 18.
Take more puns if you want inspiration.
Oh, I will bring the puns next time then, sir.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
The puns will be brought.
Natural 20.
Alrighty, it is 26 necrotic if you fail, 13 if you made it.
Okay, so 2 of my zombies made it, 2 of them failed. But I have empowered zombies, so they have 33 hit points. So
Cyric, really? That's all you got?
Unfortunately,
that's a
those
bad shape.
12 prisoners they had with them
Oh, God.
Oh no.
are also vaporized except for one. One remains.
Oof.
And the blow is when it's gone, the priest of Cyric is just completely. There's no sign of him whatsoever, as if the power of the spell just vaporized him entirely.
Sad.
But the sole survivor, the mouthy one that you presume, groans and rolls over as if the blast woke him up. And he slowly sits up, and you notice that this person, is dressed in the purple, black, and mauve of a priest of the Shaba.
How fortunate.
And that's where I think we will end it this evening with 5 minutes to go, because I understand
Delirious
we had
wakes
another
up.
question.
Another question.
And also, I want Delirious here for this conversation.
Yeah, that makes.
Yeah.
If not, she will hunt us down and kill each one of us in turn, and I don't want to be part of that. I heard there was a question.
I was a little complex, kind of off topic about characters that we didn't get a chance to play. What would we want to play? I mean,
All right.
I think like
take that to Discord.
Yeah, I think we were gonna. The question was what class and race that we hadn't played would we like to play? I think was. Anyway, I threw my answer in chat was really easy. I want to play a barbarian eventually. No, I've never done that yet. Entirely.
For Quentin's 2-shot, I got to play the one that I've been wanting to do, the wild magic barbarian. went air ganassi, and it fulfilled all my hopes and dreams.
Is it bad that barbarian was the first thing on my mind too? It was just gonna be a party of barbarians.
I mean, but like here's the thing is like I've played so much 5th edition at this point that I've played like one of each class at this point. Barbarian, I have like a 3-level dip in barbarian with my fighter, but like we're level 16 at this point. It's kind of like just that small toe dip. And now I'm like, man, I really want to play a barbarian.
So
punch stuff.
So beyond barbarian, I also have the idea of a jester rogue, like a rogue that's a jester, that's very flashy, the opposite of the skulky shadow. You know, that's me.
See, for me, it would be a paladin, but not an evil paladin, but one that's like sworn to the crown. You know, the ideals of the kingdom, and even if the kingdom is not a shining example, he's still loyal to it. So I would like to explore that.
Yeah.
There's what you can do with Paladin in 5th edition is just so amazing.
Yeah.
There's so many options with these days.
Sweet. Well, I look forward to picking up with this next time we play next week when Delirious is back, and you can meet the mouthy one. And also maybe decide whether or not you want to take the survivors back to up top, now that Bope can find a teleport circle that allows him to teleport back here.
Survive.
The downside to that is that the Aboleth use this place. So it might not be safe all the time. But we have a few announcements. Should we go to those right quick?
Yes. Well, first I'd like to remind people, don't touch that dial if you still have one, because immediately following us is the Mists. Once they have you, the Mists never let go.
And don't forget to subscribe to the Games Tavern YouTube channel right now. Subscribing is free, and you don't miss any of the action and access to all the shows and content. And your likes and positive comments on all the videos gives us a boost and helps future Tavern regulars find out about the shows.
Go visit dndbeyond.com and check out their D&D support tools and capabilities for making your home games the best that they can be with online and mobile support.
All right. Well, thank you all for joining us tonight. I really hope you stick around for the Mist. They've got some great things planned. I had a great time hanging with you guys for the past 3 hours, and I look forward to it next week. All right, Jeff, can you take us home?
Farewell.